What's good? Good morning. Sorry, man. It took me a little longer to get on here. What's good? What's good? What's good? Let's talk this boxing this morning. All right, man. Let's say what's up to everybody. Hyphy, one of your wrenches is a mole. I have evidence. Please give me your email so you can have details. Um, Here you go. Uh, Here's my email. Here you go. Yeah, send it to me. Let me know what's up. I don't doubt it. What's going on, DOG? Tony Snowflakes. What's going on, Michael James? Hulk Bradley. What's going on, man? Smash, smash that like button. Good morning. What's going on, man? Change the name. I like that. Jay Good. What's going on? Lauren Bivell. Woolbag. Smash that like button. Say we made it. Yes, sir. Corner Girl 66. What's happening? DOG 77. Sierra F. Smash that like. Man, I'm gonna say never. Smash that like button. Michael James said, Hyphy, I like the way you move on here. Yeah, I like Hyphy too. Shin Smoke, what's going on, man? H-Town, what's going on? Conga J, Raven Nation, good morning to everybody. Game of Thrones, yeah, just watch it. That's quiet as kept, man, because I knew people were going to ask me about it, so I watched it real quick. That's what ran me a little bit behind. Jumping on here. Oh, man, what's going on, Justin Marsh? Damn, come on over here, my gong, man. I got to get my... What's good? Much love. Make sure I got that right for Hyphy. HPLASCLASCOVITIE at gmail.com. Not X. Sorry. Didn't have time to spell check. Ambition is everything. What's going on? Yes, sir. Oh, Mr. King Palmer. Salute. Thank you, sir. Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owen says salute for 9 and salute to all the brothers and sisters in the chat. Salute to you as well. Rope Burns, what's good? Smash as you come in, says St. Cruising. Roderick Thomas, what's going on? Kansas Kane, what's going on? D21519, what's good? Warlord 112023, what's happening? Big Chief Boxing here from New Orleans. Happy Mardi Gras. It's Fat Tuesday. Is it? Dang, yeah, it's running time. That's what's up. Texas Bubba, what's going on? Damu Brat, what's going on? Yes, sir. I think I got to pretty much everybody. If I miss you running through these things. Oh, what did I think of the Game of Thrones trailer? I got to look at it a little more carefully, man. I got to look at it a little more carefully. I see Arya said that death has many faces. I'm looking forward to seeing this one. And it looks like they're running through the crypts of Winterfell, too. So it's going to be interesting. I got to check it out frame by frame. Let me know what I think. It also looks like John and Danny going to be flying dragons. Look like they're going to have a battle with the Night King up in the air. Yes, sir. Smash that like button. Yeah, Arya looks fucked up. Yeah, everybody going to get tired up in there. Oh, KQKC said, thank you. Only need 6 subs to go to 500. Yours. You're my bro always. Yeah, man. Subscribe. Hit my man KQKC up. All right, so let's get to it, man. Yeah, this season's going to be crazy, man. What's going on, T-Plums? Hey, you're supposed to hit me with the email so that you know, so that you can get on this thing we're going to do this Friday, because we're going to chop it up this Friday. Might change it to Sunday, man, because we got to have a Game of Thrones talk after the show. So I might have to pop it on. I might have to do it on Sunday, man. But anyway, let's go with this, man. First thing first, man. First things first. Our papas, freaks, all the honeys. Ambition is everything. What's good, man? Much love in the super chat. Jeremy Ron, I said Fannon in the house. I said Fannon in the house. What's good? Yes, sir. Yeah, let's get going with this, man. What's going on, Junior? The truth in the building. All right, man. I have no idea what cats were talking about with Carissa Shields and people insulting Carissa Shields, but you know what it is, man. Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll change it to Sunday. You know how it is, man. These cats are just... I was reading something, man. Let me tell you what I think about these coons. Let me tell you what I think about these buck dances. Because, and I'm going to tell you, man, I put something up. If you guys are for the Patreons, I put up something yesterday on Patreon. I think that you'll really enjoy it. It's part of the research that I'm doing for this basically this mini documentary that I'm going to do, and I'm going to relate and build it into boxing. But as a book that I'm reading, Actually, right now I'm listening to the audio portion of it because I had to get the book ordered. I like to read books more than I like to audio because, you know, sometimes you do something and like you just think about something for a second, then the audio book keeps going when books just stop. But it's a lady name. Let me make sure I get her name right because I don't want to screw it up. Roxanne Dunbar Ortiz. She wrote this book, An Indigenous People's History of the United States. Right? So I'm going to relate this to boxing. She talks about what's going on, Gary Misso. She talks about how settler colonialism, right? And how eventually it became open to different groups of people as long as you get the mindset of a settler, right? And so I won't get into a lot of detail about it, but when I listened to that, I really did start thinking about these guys that act like that. That's why the last section of this video is when balanced is unfair. They really are taking on the mentality of the settler and trying to act balanced. But here's the thing. When you act as if something is balanced and it's not, you're being unfair to the person that's being mistreated. When you act as if, you know, you're going to look at it from both sides, right? You're going to look at it from both sides. Said Fannon, well, I'm famous now. How am I famous now? What's that about? Anyway, yeah, man. But anyway, man, when you look at things, yeah, I was wondering when that housekeeper was coming. When you look at things like this, man, salute. Hey, what's going on, Nora Nichols? Salute to Flint. Flint's part of this too. Look, when somebody's treated unfairly, and you look at it from the side of the person that is being treated unfairly, and you look at it from the point of view of the person that's treating them unfairly, and you say, well, this is their mindset, and then you go to this is their mindset, I'll leave it up to you to decide who's right. You have now victimized the person that's being mistreated. If there's a child that got the shit absolutely the dog crap kicked out of them by some grown man, and you say, and the kid, and you're like, well, from the kid's point of view, you know, the kid got kicked, he got hurt. It was really unfortunate. The kid got kicked and the kid got hurt over here. But you got to understand that this man was abused as a child, and the kid said something to him that triggered him. So, you know, you got to put yourself in the position of this grown man who beat up this 10-year-old kid. What you're doing is you're being tremendously unfair to the young kid, because you're trying to present it as if something that is really a 99-1 right to wrong, right? So like the kid might have stepped on the shoe of the grown man, so he did something wrong, but the grown man's reaction to it was to beat the kid up. That is completely unfair to the kid who didn't deserve what that older guy did. And that's what I see. Oh, a privileged person views equality as oppression. I like that. Yeah. But that's where I'm saying these guys that take on that mindset of feeling as if they have to protect somebody because they're chicken shits and cowards. Because you can't call it like you really believe it is. You always feel like you gotta, make the others. Yeah, I'm going to state your position, but I want to make sure that I don't overstate it or I make anybody feel sorry for you, right? Or on the other side of that is, yeah, I'm going to point out that this guy did something wrong, but I don't want to make it seem as if he's this horrible, horrible person because he's a human being too. It's just absolute and complete crap, man. And you guys are cowards for doing it. I thought about that because I think about like the situation with Deontay Wilder and Eddie Hearn. What's going on? Congratulations, a real pit bull. If you guys ain't gone to his channel, he's got a new video up this morning with a bunch of beautiful new baby pit bulls born. Congratulations. Awesome. I'm sure you're going to find good homes for them and make the real American pit bull terrier make a return. That's what's up, man. I love the passion you got for them dogs. Salute, John Gotti. Oh, Cool Breeze said, I'm surprised you don't have any dislikes yet. Oh, give it a second. Eddie Hearn is a crook. Eddie Hearn is a liar. I don't trust him. Cool Breeze said bullies are better than pits. Please don't start no fight with American Pit Bull Terrier. About the American Pit Bull Terrier with my man, the real Pit Bull. All day, man. Salute to you, Marvel. But see, it's just absolutely ridiculous the way these dudes behave. But Sugar Fantastic, man. What's good? Absolutely ridiculous how these people behave. And 78 was talking about, he's absolutely right. What do you get out of that? These people know why it is, but they turn the other way. Yeah, man. No, seriously, man. I think these people are very. Hey, Don Watson, we appreciate you for now. Yeah, I think these guys are really hurting, man. I think that they're really hurting. In this book that I reviewed last night, too, man, they talked about the subject of genocide, which was really interesting. I had never heard this before, man. Thanks, Fannon, for the great product daily. Ain't no worry, man. He said, my channel educates is like Pitbull University. It absolutely is, man. Great, great channel, man. Please subscribe to the real Pitbull, especially if you want to get a Pitbull. But they talked about, man, God, man, it's just so, go to the Patreon, man. I'm telling you, I'm really going to break this down. I can't wait. I'm studying. I got inspired by the real Pitbull, man, and the level of detail he has on his channel about them dogs. I'm going to put the same amount into this Patreon. When you omit the context, you act against your own interest. Yeah, man, but these dudes are seriously, man. That's who they're hanging around with. That's who they seem like they want to be, right? They want to be a settler. They want to be a settler. They believe what they've been told. That is how they're educated. That's what they truly believe. And it's a shame, man. It's a shame, but it's by design. And people that look at them got to laugh at them, man. The people that really understand that they support are laughing at them. But they really have to continue to stay that way. Otherwise, they'll lose whatever support that they have, which is not a lot, dude. Why the fuck would anybody in their right mind mention bully being better than an American Pit Bull Terrier when the real Pit Bull is here? Yeah, that's pretty, hey, man. I'm with you, dude, because Fannon, are you going to the Errol Spence Mikey fight since you're in Texas? Also, did you hear about the fight moving in theaters? Yeah, I'm thinking about going. I got shit, man. My situation with my son is tough because he's got stuff on the weekend, and I don't want to break up everything that he's doing on the weekend. Once my son gets to be 16, I'm gonna have a lot more flexibility to do the things that I want. Excuse me. Salute the real Pitbull. Yes. Salute. What did Sugar Ray Leonard say about this fight? I heard Sugar Ray Leonard predicted Mikey Garcia was gonna win. Gonna win the fight? That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. This is 9 hours ago. He gives him advice. I don't see what says where he's picking him. Oh, thinks Mikey can win. Okay, I don't know. I'll look at it. I'm coming to Dallas. You coming to Dallas? That's what's up. Salute my man Fannon was shaking. I'm chilling, man, just doing this work. What's going on? Best Fight the Best Boxing. Please subscribe to Best Fight the Best. He said, no notification. I have to keep refreshing the page before it shows. Yeah, man. Hey, you know what that is? If you do have to close out of your notifications to see that little red thing. You got to close out and come back in because old ones will stay up. King Diesel, I can't wait. How much is the Errol versus Mikey fight? I think it's going to be $75 on pay-per-view. Robert Tim, does Ortiz still have gas in his tank? I think he does. I think he does. I think Christian Hammer just fought a fight that was difficult. I mean, he wasn't taking the lead on anything, so he was. Damn, glad that shit didn't spill. They say Mikey bet. Oh, they say Mayweather bet $400,000 on Mikey. Really? Why? Didn't he just lose some money on stuff? Ray is picking Mikey because Spence said he would like to fight him. I don't know if he picked him or not. I got to listen to the actual video, man. You know, sometimes things are because I don't really believe that doesn't sound like something that Ray Leonard would really say. I think he said he can. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to listen to it first because usually he doesn't pick stuff. He doesn't pick fighters. He'll say he thinks Mikey can win or something like that. I've never known him really to be the kind of cat to do that. B&B Boxing, Fannon, bro, check out this dude's page, whatever. It's about indigenous people of America. He's going to blow your mind, bro. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Let me spot like that because you know I'm not gonna remember that name. Okay. I like it first because as soon as they see it, they got a Nanda Lewis. They got a Nanda Lewis sitting right up there, dog. So I'll I'll immediately like it. All right, I'll subscribe to it and hit the bell icon so that I can get a shot. Excuse me. So I can make sure that I check it out. Thanks, Dad. I always check out that stuff. Realistic people are not betting on Mikey. I mean, it's going to be I'm looking forward to the fight, man. Seriously, man. I hope both these guys get paid. I want Errol Spence to win. I think Errol Spence is going to win. But the closer you get, people are going to say what they're going to say. We'll see what happens in the fight. King Diesel, Floyd still mad about Errol giving him a black eye and knocking him out. I heard one of those things. It could be. What's going on, Gravy Davy? Dude, how does Gravy Davy not? Let me check that out. Let me go back. A man is not rewarded if he moves in honor in the boxing business. Look, man, promoters are powerful things, man, and people are kind of, they're kind of slow. What can I say? There's some people that are really slow. I got a video that I'm putting out today, man, about it's probably going to come out after this video, after this live stream about Tony Bellew and the things that he said about Deontay Wilder. Saying that he's the worst heavyweight champion in history. Get in the ring with him then. Get in the ring with him. Prove it. Tony Bellew, take the fight. Ask him for the fight. Come over to the United States, say you'll fight him and take that belt up off of him. If he's the worst heavyweight champion in ever, I'm sure you can find a way to beat him. That is so disrespectful to all of the fighters that Deontay Wilder fought. That's disrespectful to Tyson Fury, that he got laid the fuck out by the worst heavyweight champion in history. That's disrespectful to Luis Ortiz because he got laid out by the worst heavyweight champion in history. That is it's so disrespectful to not just to Deontay Wilder, but to heavyweight boxing right now. If Deontay Wilder is the worst heavyweight champion ever, then that means that the heavyweight division has never been in a worse position ever in the history of boxing. That this is the worst heavyweight division ever because he's been reigning since he's got 8 title defenses. What are you saying about yourself? You can't beat him. If you think that you can beat, if Deontay Wilder was that bad, these cats would definitely have beaten him. Luis Ortiz would have beaten him. The real Pitbull, all these guys should recognize Wilder's quality and don't hate. They just hate to hate. Decay in society. If you don't like him, give him a chance. Yeah, I mean, and more importantly, hold on. Whatever you said, this dude wants to debate me. No. Tell him, hey, he wants to debate you. No. How about that? You can go back to that dude's channel and tell him to suck a dick up till he hiccups. No. Why the fuck would I talk to anybody? First of all, let me tell you something, man. I'm not interested in what's going on, Jay Bird 904. Let me give a message to all you bums out there that want to debate me. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you think. You will never be on my channel with me talking to you. Never. Go to best Fight the Best Boxing. The LDBC has a channel specifically set up to put you in the dirt. It's over at BFTB. BFTB. Go over there. You're not getting a conversation out of me. I don't care what you think. I don't care what your subscribers think. I don't care what your mama thinks. I don't care what your boyfriend thinks. I don't care what your dogs think. I don't care. I don't respect you because you're an ass. Because you are a jerk. I don't want to talk to people that I don't like. I talk to people that I respect. I want to talk to people that I would like to talk to outside of boxing. Why would I want to talk to you? What would debating you do for me but put me in a bad mood and get me to say all kind of stuff to you that's foul? I'm not interested in it. I'm not interested in your gotcha questions. Well, tell me who in 1921 was the 105-pound champion of the NYAC division. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not interested in you. They hate you because you bodied their homeboys. They can, hey, dude, like I said, hiccup till you hiccup. I don't want to talk to you. We got people for that. Fannon only debates with equals everybody else he teaches. Exactly. And I'm not going to do it about boxing because half this shit is subjective. People want to debate about subjective shit. It's subjective. I thought he was riding friendly fire. What are you talking about? I got Fannon in 2 channels. I just seen Fannon cracking some haters' ass funny as hell. Dude, man, these cats, let me tell you, man. John Henrik Clark. Yep, that's John Henrik Clark. Man, I'm not interested in you guys. Mailman, Wild is a true champ, willing to prove his worth. Yes, sir. He absolutely is. He absolutely is. And David Mueller said Deontay is the best period of his generation. I'd like to see him be. He obviously wants to prove it. But you got to understand that to these people, it doesn't matter. Outcome doesn't matter. Outcome doesn't matter. It's whether or not they like him or not. It's whether or not they like him or not. He doesn't throw a straight punch. I don't like his footwork. I don't like whether he throws a straight punch or not. I don't like that. That's not textbook. You know, and in the midst of doing it, you shit on 40 other guys who are all professional fighters. But whatever, man. They can do what they want to do, dog. Yeah, the outcome, exactly. The outcome's the only thing that matters. The dude won. Fannon does not ask for anything. The comment section is to interact. What's DePow? What's DePow? What's that about? I do. I'm Wayne King. Oh, this is, come on, man. Anybody saying that stuff are the guys. Yeah, come on, dude. Seriously, man, that dude is just. I don't care about that dude. Fannon, the ops are going to commit suicide when AJ loses, and he'll lose eventually, man. All the fighters lose, man. All the fighters lose, man. They all lose at some point in time, man. The only reason Floyd Mayweather Jr. didn't lose is because he made so much money that he didn't have to get in with the wrong guy. Okay, which meant by that I mean. He didn't get forced up into 154 pounds on a regular basis because he couldn't get a fight at 147 and he couldn't get aged out. Floyd Mayweather Jr., once he got to become a big money guy in the end of his career, he was able to pick and choose who he fought. Right? And not saying that he couldn't beat all the guys in his weight class. Floyd Mayweather Jr. fans, listen to me carefully. He is a great fighter. What I'm saying is He didn't get frozen out where he couldn't get a fight, and the only person he could have fought was Gennady Golovkin. That's what I'm saying, the type of situation that he didn't have to get put into. If he had been put into the situation where he had to fight a Gennady Golovkin, he would have lost. He'd have lost to Gennady Golovkin. All right? If he didn't have enough money in his career where he had to keep fighting now, he'd lose. They all lose unless they retire early. That's how it is, especially when you're in those middleweight classes. Because you get big enough, you will lose. You fight a guy big enough and you will lose. Fannon, I don't disagree with you, but he fought Canelo and Cotto at 154. They were two of the fights he had to take at 154. I don't think he really fought Canelo at 154. I think he fought him at, I thought he fought him at 152. And Miguel Cotto's a 140 pounder. Miguel Cotto's is not a 154 pounder, man. Canelo, he started his career at 140 pounds. And Canelo Alvarez, Cotto was really at his best at 140. Then he moved up to 147 and he fought at 154 and 160. But he is a bigger guy than Floyd, but he started at 140. Canelo, and Cotto was a good fight, though. He ain't a guy that's just starting off at 160 pounds. But Floyd can fight his ass off. Don't get me wrong now. Daniel McCray said, I don't like Floyd, but I believe he beats Triple G. I don't. Much love in the super chat. I don't believe he beats Gennady Golovkin, but maybe he does. Maybe he could. You know what I mean? Maybe he could. Yeah, 4 Life 1D1. Yeah, I just checked it out this morning, man. That shit was dope. There's gonna be a whole lot of conversation going on about that one, man, for sure. What is this? Somebody got what's that? I don't know what you guys. He would yeah, I don't think so, dog. I don't know, but maybe 11 days to decapitation center, man. Doggone. You guys got me real interested in something. Hold on, man. I gotta hear this, man. Because I got a hard time. I got a hard time believing he's gonna pick this dude. That he would actually come out and pick somebody at all. Yeah, I gotta listen to this. Yeah. Does he? Okay, I get it now. All right. Special effects are not Floyd too small for GG. That's a real tough fight. Yeah, okay, I get what he said now. I got to listen to it. I do not like. Yes. Sorry about that. I had to listen to that real quick. Yeah, DePow, you got to go because you brought dude's name up. You got to get out of here, man. I'm sorry, man. You don't got to go, but don't be asking me no dumb shit about some corny ass dude who got kicked off my channel. Every one of the guys that you say wanted to debate me got thrown off my channel at a point in time because they're pests. Just so you know, they're pests. Why would I want to talk to somebody that I've had conversations with them? I had conversations and they just keep pestering. Here's my opinion. What do you want me to do? That's my opinion. Keep your Floyd at his age, don't know, but a 36-year-old Floyd and younger will school GGG. I mean, man, maybe. He's a little big, dude. He's a little big, man, for Floyd. I think Garcia versus Errol will play out like Lara and Hearn. It could. I mean, we'll see what happens, man. I mean, the closer we get to the fight, I mean, it's a boxing match. And one thing for sure, I don't think Mikey's not knocking out Errol Spence. So the question is he going to be able to just outbox him and make Errol keep his hands home? To me, And when Sugar Ray Leonard, just a little bit that I heard of him, said it's about, yeah, he thinks he can. He said, can Mikey win? Yeah, Mikey can win. I didn't hear him say, and maybe he did. I didn't hear him say he was picking Errol Spence to win. He said, Mikey Garcia to win. He said he could win. And they're asking him, comparing him, a guy that moved up from 147 to move up to that moved up to 160 and fought Hagler. Now, if he tries to fight the same fight that Hagler fought, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I think it's apples and oranges, but I think that more than likely, I have a hard suspicion that I think that Sugar Ray Leonard is being misquoted, because it was a question asking him, does he think he can win? And what's he supposed to say? No, he can't win. I don't think that's likely that he's just going to say no, he can't win. So, we'll see. How big was Canelo? Canelo was 154. He came in at 152 for that fight, I think. I think it was a 152 catch weight. Errol, in my opinion, cannot be stopped by Mikey. Yeah, it's not going to be a knock. He's going to have to box his way to win. And it's going to be tough to get, and I think it's going to be tough to him to get a decision in Dallas. That's Texas. They're going to want another fight at that stadium, dog. So, they can say there's going to be a lot of fans there rooting for Mikey. But, dog, Mikey ain't the type of cat he's not a young fighter that's going to be able to make a lot of fights moving forward. So even the political side of it favors Errol Spence Jr. The political side of it favors him. He's fighting in his hometown on a network that sees him as being a star. And Mikey Garcia is on his 37th fight. Mikey Garcia is not, this is the peak for Mikey Garcia, other than going to get the dog piss beaten out of him by Terrence Crawford, because that's as much as I think that Errol Spence Jr. is going to beat Mikey Garcia, style-wise, that is a terrible fight with Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford will mop him. Straight mop him. I have no idea. Go check. Hey, I don't know if it's sold out or not. I feel like Wilder begging these fools to come see me. Yeah, man, it's just go fight, go argue with him. They're not going to want it, dog. But see, here's the thing. Y'all go subscribe to Best Fight the Best Boxing. And then they'll start coming. Maybe they'll start coming. Because they want to say, because I've heard them say it. Listen to what this one clown said. I listened to it. I was like, really? It was like, well, as they were bitching about me, well, I shouldn't even use my channel to talk about Fannon because his videos haven't been doing well lately. So maybe he doesn't even deserve to be on my channel. Like, what? Okay, thank you. Damn, thank you for a 2,000 view video. Because if I do 2,000 views, 3,000 views for a video, then they'll think, okay, I'm not worth bothering. Then I fucked around and started making videos about fights upcoming. Then you get the 20,000, right? Then you get like a 20,000 video. You get a 30,000, 50,000 view video, a 10, 12,000 video, 17,000 view video, and all of a sudden they're right back wanting to debate. Now they're right back. Now they're right back asking for debates. You just want attention. Go away, dog. Go away. Yeah, they're not going to do that, dog. They're not going to do it. And they really asking because they know they're not getting it from me either. Because you're not going to get it from me. So you're asking for something you're not going to get. You like ADOS. You like these dudes in ADOS. Dog, y'all making all that stink for something you know you're not getting. And I believe we deserve it. Whole bunch of people deserve it, but you ain't getting it. And you're making a whole big stir about it. And I understand it, but you're not getting it. Same thing with a debate about me. A debate with me. You doing all that talking, but you're not going to get it. And you know you're not going to get it. Because I'm not interested in it. I've had one debate. One. Okay? One. And I'm not doing it again. Because why? Why? Why would I do it? Come hither. Yeah, Big Don Fannon. Shout outs, fam. What's going on, Renee Boxing? John Black Johnny. Trolls wanted at BFTB Boxing. The troll population has decreased as of late. Yeah, because they're not going to get out of it. And it's because it's not even fair. It's not fair because he knows the facts. And they're jumping on there and realizing, oh shit, we really don't know what we're talking about. I listen. You jump on there like, oh, I don't really know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You're throwing a bunch of half-baked. Your research is listening to Eddie Hearn and listening to UK channels that are lying to you. Or better yet, listening to Eddie Hearn who's lying to you, or listening to UK channels that are repeating Eddie Hearn's lies that they told him. And then you come back around and you ask questions that you don't know the answer to. Don't ever ask questions you don't know the answer to in a debate, because the other guy might know the answer. And then what? Now you're stuck, stuttering. What? Tell me why Luis Ortiz didn't fight Vitaly Klitschko. Because Vitaly Klitschko was semi-retired when the dude turned pro. He only had 4 fights the whole time that Luis Ortiz was fighting. That's why. Luis Ortiz only had 17 fights at the time. Well, Anthony Joshua only had 16 fights. Yeah, but Luis Ortiz ain't Anthony Joshua, and they didn't want to fight him. What do you think? Deontay Wilder could just slap Vitaly Klitschko over in the mouth and say, let's fight, and he can make the fight? Of course not. Just like nobody can make Anthony Joshua fight him. That's like asking me, why didn't Ife Agagba fight Anthony Joshua then? Why doesn't Ife Agagba fight Anthony Joshua? Oh, if Ife Agagba is so good, why didn't he fight Anthony Joshua? Because Anthony Joshua's fighting somebody else. That's why. And Anthony Joshua ain't interested in fighting him because he doesn't have to fight him. How about that? How about Vladimir Klitschko took 3 mandatories in a row? 3 mandatories in a row. The WBA mandatory Povetkin, then Lipia, whatever the hell, however you pronounce that name, was his WBO. And then after that, who was the IBF? Was the IBF before he fought, before he wound up fighting Brian Jennings. Brian Jennings was his first voluntary. Then he took a second voluntary against Tyson Fury and lost. When was Luis Ortiz supposed to fight him? He wasn't a mandatory during the time that Anthony Joshua was fighting his mandatories. But you guys don't even look up those questions before you ask. Even if you just come with questions. How are you going to debate with somebody coming with questions? That's not how debates work. You don't get to look at the other guy and ask him a question. You get to deliver your point based on the facts that you have. You don't get to quiz some fucking body. Oh, hey, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Oh, who is the 108-pound champion in who's the 118, the WBO 118-pound champion, huh? Tell me right now. Well, let me ask you, who's the number 5 contender for the WBA in 118 pounds? Who's he? Oh, you don't know anything about boxing if you can't tell me who the number 3 contender is for the WBA 118-pound title. Don't you have the WBA rankings memorized? What the fuck are you talking about? Bozos? Y'all commenting like y'all way across the street from each other. What is that? I'm not sure. BSP had some major work. Respect him for that. Yeah, man, he has fun with that. Fight View 360 in the house. Isn't that what is Fight View 360? Ain't that fucking moron who had the emotional break stealing my channel, stealing my shit? If you're in the house, dude, you're a fuckboy of the highest order. Put it on your channel, spin it around, dude. Clown. Never said nothing to you. Never did anything to you. Never disrespected you. That you want to start something because you're afraid of barbershop conversations. Please. Is he not blocked? If he's in here, block him. Because he can go right in the trash can with the rest of them dudes. Go somewhere and get a life, dog. Go somewhere and get a life, dog. Cat had an emotional break. Dog, shit was fucking crazy. I'm talking to y'all like whatever was crazy. I'm on a live stream talking Game of Thrones. Somebody comes and tells me, this dude, somebody's got you on their channel. In the middle of the live stream, I go to the channel. I look at it and my face is on there. Ain't dude sitting there like this listening to me on his channel. Dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? You sitting behind with a crowd of people trying to ridicule me? I saw him. Come on, man. Hey, man, I'm good. What's going on, Kiko? Yeah, I don't know, dog. I don't care. I'm going through stuff too. I don't care, man. There ain't no such thing as spies here, man. Everybody gets to see the live stream. You can listen to all you want to listen. People can listen to whatever. Ain't no spies. I'm out here in the middle of the internet asking people to watch. Ain't no spies, whatever. These dudes are buffoons. That's why I'm telling you, that's why I joined the LDBC. It's a Lions Den boxing community. It's a community of fight fans. We can all talk to each other. If somebody wants to look in and say something and go bark and do whatever, go do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. But don't expect me to participate with you. You look in at it wrong. I look in at it what wrong? What do I look at wrong? What would I? It's promotion, dude. I don't need you to promote me. I promote myself. You saw my video, right? I look at it the wrong way. No, it's annoying is what it is. It's annoying. I don't need promotion. I'm not asking you to promote me. I'm asking you to leave me alone. I'm not asking for conversations. I'm not asking for your opinion. I'm asking you to leave me alone. The people that I want to talk to are in the live stream. Okay, if you got blocked from my channel, it tells you I don't want to talk to you. And it's stealing content. It clearly was stealing content, but I don't care. Wilder ducked top-level competition 90% of his career. Why is Tyson Fury dragged so hardly? First of all, Deontay Wilder didn't duck top-level competition for 90% of his career. 90% of his career? That's 36 fights. He ducked for 36 out of 41 fights. How's that possible? He fought for the heavyweight championship in his 33rd or 34th fight. Look, man, it's amazing to me that you think a guy with one-punch knockout power is the one avoiding everybody else. Maybe they were avoiding him. Do you think people maybe knew that he could hurt them? You think that his ability to knock the fact when he was what 30-0 with 30 knockouts that maybe somebody said not him? Does that ever enter into your brain? Does that sound reasonable? That maybe somebody wouldn't want to fight him? You think that he's 30-0 with 30 knockouts? Yeah, bring me him. Oh yeah, bring me him. Yeah, I want that guy. Oh, we're itching to get to him. We're itching to get to the guy with 100% knockout, 100% knockout percentage. Yeah, we're desperate to get in the ring with somebody that's 6'7" with 35 knockouts. Yeah, I'm dying with no belt. A guy that 30-0, 35, 36-0, or take 30-0 guy, 6'7", 130 pound. 6'7", 30-0 with 30 knockouts with already legit with legitimate one-punch knockout power, and he was avoiding everybody else. What sense does that make? What sense does that make? How would you assume that the fights didn't happen because of him? Did you see what happened to Luis Ortiz? Did you see what happened with Tyson Fury? Tyson Fury could have been or was up in the fight till the 12th round. He put his hands down for a half a fucking second and he was unconscious, sprawled out on the ground. You telling me that the rest of these guys were in a rush to get in the fight with him? Come on, man. Be honest. Be honest. Or at least be intelligent enough to think it through. There is such thing as an avoided fighter in boxing. Who would be more avoided than him? Do you see what Keith Thurman did to Errol Spence? And Errol Spence doesn't even he's not going to hit you on the top of the head from a funny angle and lay you out. And he didn't want any parts of it. Didn't want any parts of it. Boxing history is replete with examples of guys like Deontay Wilder never getting a shot ever. He doesn't sell. He's not marketable. He's extremely big and he's extremely dangerous. And you think people are just jumping up to sign to fight with him, but you blame him for you're like, who did Rick? You might as well tell me, oh, you think that Luis Santa Cruz didn't know about Guillermo Rigondeaux? Guillermo Rigondeaux got ducked for years. As soon as he beat the piss out of Nonito Donaire, he didn't get anybody else. He didn't get anybody else. You think it's because of his bad personality that he didn't get anybody else? You guys are terrible, man. What's going on? Sean Snowden says, shout out for Fannon. Love the content and the Game of Thrones chat. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. We're going to do it, man. Unconscious and unresponsive, dog. I mean, come on, man. You guys are acting as if that's not the reality of Deontay Wilder. You think anybody's going to be signing up for that? Yeah, let me get in the ring with him. Hell no. It's like you guys blame Luis Ortiz. Who has Luis Ortiz fought? Luis Ortiz has never fought Dillian White. He never fought Derek Chisora. You think Derek Chisora wants to see any fucking parts of Luis Ortiz? Derek Chisora, you think Carlos Takam wants to see Luis Ortiz? He got knocked out by Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora lost to Dillian White. But, oh, no, they all fight each other, so they're fighting top competition. Oh, it's Luis Ortiz is choosing not to fight them. No, dude, that's a circle jerk going on over there, man. That's what that is. You just put the blame on the guys that they won't fight, which is why I'm telling you that BoxRec crap is garbage, because there's no way in that algorithm, sorry for giving you a headache, that they can take into consideration of fights that a guy is not able to get. They don't want to fight him. They don't want to fight him. And who gets the fights? Anthony Joshua got the fight. Who did he fight? Right? He fights Charles Martin for $8 million. Why wouldn't Charles Martin fight Anthony Joshua? He got paid $8 million. That dude was never going to see $8 million. That dude got lucky to have the WBA belt. Was losing a fight until a guy blows his knees out, right? He in the middle. It wasn't even a knockout. They called it a knockout. That shit wasn't a knockout. A punch didn't land. The guy tore his ACL. Falls down on the ground. Now he's got the vacant belt. First thing out, he gets an $8 million fight for Anthony Joshua. You think he was not going to take the $8 million fight for Anthony Joshua? He was going to take a $300,000 fight for Deontay Wilder? But it's Deontay Wilder's fault that he didn't fight. He didn't fight Charles Martin. If Deontay Wilder could have offered him $10 million, Charles Martin would have fought Deontay Wilder and got knocked out. How are you going to take that into consideration in your BoxRec rankings? The WBA belt wasn't even that was a vacant belt. Why didn't they have Luis Ortiz? Why did Luis Ortiz fight Anthony Joshua for that vacant belt? Or why didn't Luis Ortiz fight Vladimir Klitschko for that belt? Because they weren't going to pay the sanctioning fees for that fight that they got, like the WBA got for Anthony Joshua, Vladimir Klitschko. They got what, 2-3%? 2-3% of whatever the purses were, 30 million pounds, right? They got $1 million in fees for Vladimir Klitschko versus over $1 million in fees for Vladimir Klitschko and Anthony Joshua. That's how much money they made. You think they were going to say, no, you can't have that. We really want the $50,000 in licensing fees that we'll get for Kubrat Pulev and Luis Ortiz fighting for the vacant belt. Of course not. How can you take that into consideration in your BoxRec rankings? You guys are terrible. You guys are terrible, man. Don't spend 3 seconds thinking about something. Oh, Nelson Nobles, man. Let me get to. I'm sorry, man. I went off for a while. But that's the real situation. But you want people to explain that to you. Did you go look? Did you research it? No, you didn't. And here's the thing. Your research is not even research. Your research is not even research. Y'all ain't never looked at the WBA rankings at the time. You didn't do your research. By research, you mean I didn't go to IFL TV and listen to the short version, the short excerpt of what Eddie Hearn said. That's your research. Your research isn't microfilm in a library, right? Microfilm and a microfiche in a library, or at least going to the WBA rankings that were at the time, reading what the WBA rule books are, looking at everything looking at all of the articles that were written in Ring Magazine or Boxing Scene or Boxing News and Views or wherever you got them during the month preceding the fight. That's not the type of research you're going to do. You're going to listen to Eddie Hearn and call it research. You guys are jokes, man. But you want to debate. You're jokes. Let me get this super chat, man. Oh, hey, look at Charlie Burley, Holman Williams, Lloyd Marshall, Eddie Booker, Harold Jones, and Jack Chase. All of these fighters were avoided for the same reason Deontay Wilder is avoided. And what he's referring to is Black Murderers Row. Absolutely. Absolutely. But you're acting like that's not part of boxing. And now you're trying to blow up. Oh, somebody they not. Oh, what are you getting shot for, dog? Dog, dude, you're a personality because you're good. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know if that's not the point. What's not the point? That's my point. I don't know what point you're talking about, but that's my point. What's going on, Narco Champion TV? El Bruto in the super chat, man. Exactly. Oh, Kane, the bad guy. My research is reading the rules and regulations, not looking at BoxRec and listening to Eddie Hearn. Exactly. And here's the thing, dog. If y'all want, I'd be interested in this debate. This is how we can do a debate. What's the question first? What do you want to debate about? What is the issue at hand? Name the issue at hand. First step. Number 2, tell me what your point is beforehand. I'll tell you what my opinion is beforehand. You come with all your research articles, and you can do it in an email with all your links and all of your facts in an email with links and cited 1 week beforehand. I will come up with my links, my facts 1 week beforehand. Then you get a moderator. You turn in all that research to the moderator, your presence, and then they moderate it. If you bring something up that is not on that list, they'll say, excuse me, that is not in evidence. No, that is not. They come up with a list of questions. The moderator asks me a question, asks you the same question. Then they switch. They ask you, then they ask me. Do you really want to go through something that disciplined? No. What you want to do, you want to jump up and just say what your fucking opinion is. And what Eddie Hearn said and ask me questions. You ain't asking me any questions. This is a debate. You don't get to ask questions. The moderator asks questions. You answer the same question that I answer. You got 2 minutes to answer. I have 2 minutes to answer. You want to argue is what you want to do. You don't want to debate. You want to argue. You're a buffoon on top of it. No, that's what it is. That's what a debate is. That's what a debate is. It's not, let me get up and ask you a bunch of questions. So why didn't Deontay Wilder fight Luis Ortiz? Why didn't Deontay Wilder fight Vladimir Klitschko? Explain that to me. Oh, you can't answer that? Okay. Who was the 1972 junior middleweight champion that beat, what fight date did he fight on? What the fuck does that got to do with the argument? We're arguing about this. Did Anthony Joshua duck Deontay Wilder? I say yes, you say no. What does that gotcha question got to do with it? Right? But you don't want to do that because you're not disciplined enough to do that. That shit takes work. You know, I'm trying to do this on my plug for the Patreon. I'm developing something for the Patreon, dog. This shit is taking a lot of research. Because when I do it, it's going to have for example, when I say something about what genocide is, I'm going to have a source for it, right? The United Nations definition of it. It includes moving people from one area to another. That is a definition of it. It's not just killing everybody. It includes moving somebody from their community and displacing them into another one. It also includes preventing people from having children or encouraging them from having children. Consequently, what do you call it? Planned Parenthood in black neighborhoods is genocide because it's encouraging and preventing people from having children. That is within the United Nations definition, right? So I want to be able to say that if I do that in a video, if I want to point out what's going on, if I say settler colonialism, there's going to be a definition, and I can support that with an official definition that's accepted by somebody whose opinion matters, not BoxRec, right? Not what does BoxRec say about who the top 10 fighters are. You guys are jokes, man. You're jokes. Keep that shit. Keep it boxing conversation. Keep it opinion based, because you're not factual. You're opinion based. Completely opinion based. Completely and utterly opinion based. But you think you're objective? That's not objective. If you're objective, be objective and only state literal facts. Deontay Wilder got a draw against Tyson Fury. That is an objective fact. If you say fact, Tyson Fury won that fight, then you are not being objective. You are being subjective. And bias is second cousin to subjectivity. It is subjectivity with a negative connotation. You guys are jokes, man. You guys are jokes. Guys are jokes. I started a boxing channel because I didn't want to be excessively academic. I didn't want to be academic. If I want to be academic about something, I will go and do something like I'm doing on Patreon, where I'm going to be heavily academic, but at the same time, try to be entertaining, but I'm going to be academic on Patreon. That's going to be academic. This is just supposed to be fun. But you bozo boot-licking sambas want to act like you're being intellectual. You want to act like you're being analytical. You're not. You're just having an opinion. You're just having an opinion. You're just not sure. You're trying not to support somebody. You're trying to neglect. You're being neglectful. And why I say you're being neglectful, because especially the black channels, because you should know what this is, where the injustice actually lies. Because it's just a microcosm of societies at a whole. That's it. It's just another area of human activity. It's business, right? It's capitalism, right? Capitalism is based upon people. I'm not even going to get into that. That's what it is. And it is easily manipulated. And it is designed. We know what that does. But you want to ignore it. And negligence is worse than abuse. And you co-sign with people. That don't give anything about you, man. The only worth you have is to counteract people that are really trying to do something. That will really stand up and really tell you at least honestly what their opinion is. Honestly what their opinion is. Not try to walk the line, walk the fence, not give anybody's opinion, but blast somebody else for giving their opinion. But don't say anything about the other. Even if you did say, who cares? You guys are bozos. Sorry, man. Fury, in my opinion, does not want the fight to rematch to preserve his career. Exactly. He don't want to get hurt. He doesn't want to get hurt, man. Fannon, these people are not educated to understand this. This is 12th grade stuff, but they're not even that educated. Dude, everybody's got an education, man. Formally educated. I mean, I'm not disrespecting it. Yeah, they got an education, and they're following their education. Somebody taught them to take the bottom of somebody's shoe and lick it. You want to get ahead? This is how you got to behave. I can point to how people get ahead by behaving like that. Right? How do you get ahead? Look at that boot. Get a glass of water. Fill a glass of water up. Set it down. Lick that boot. Drink the water. Rinse your mouth out. Spit. Somebody taught them that. And they'll give you a nice $10 bill for doing it. Or they'll pat you on the head and say, good job, we like you. Good job, we like you. That's their education. Ali Voso in the building. What's good, man? That's their education. Dog, it's an easy path to take. It's an easy path to take. It's like Tyson Fury going to ESPN. Dude, if Tyson Fury has to fight Deontay Wilder, he's got to get up there and risk getting really hurt. That's the same thing that people do when they talk about issues when you're in the black community and you talk about issues in the black community and really call it like you believe it to be. Right? You can get punished for that. And that has been the case from the beginning of this particular situation. You can be punished for that. Academics that pursue that line of reasoning, that line of scholarship, they get punished. They get punished. They don't get the tenure, right? They don't get tenure. They don't get research funds. They get punished. They get marginalized. The people that push the prevailing narrative, they get rewarded. So you have to decide when you're doing your scholarship, which way do you want to go? Do you want to get rewarded or do you want to get punished? And they make up their decide. I want to be rewarded. I want to be rewarded. This is not going to get me anywhere. I know what's going to happen over here. I'll work within the system. Right? That is a path that is laid out for you. It's just what it is. And they choose that. And if they choose that, you choose that. But some people didn't choose it. And I'm not on boxing. I damn sure ain't choosing it. Not on boxing. Shit ain't important enough to choose that in a boxing conversation. God, dog. You want to choose that? Choose that if you graduate from high school, you don't know what you want to do, but you want to be organized, you want to make a living. You like, you know what, to go to college, there's this GI Bill, or, I can get my college paid for if I go into the military, and you choose to go into the military and you choose to take that path in your life. There's a lot of people that I really, really respect that took that path in life. But that was an important thing for them because that's their survival. That's their life. I didn't take that route. I was like, well, I'll go the academic route because I had my issues with that. But I respect the people that did, and that's the decision that they made. You don't have to make the decision of that on a boxing channel, man. You don't have to do that on a boxing channel. Nino Brown, Fannon, I'm in here just in meetings this week. Busy week in cybersecurity. Yes, sir. Make that dough. Make that dough in that boxing community, dog. Make that, in that cybersecurity. That's what's up. Red Bull, for the same fear that Fury run away from Wilder, I got mad for Mikey. I'm a dog man, and a dog courage is the most. I got mad respect for Mikey. I'm a dog man, and in dogmanship, courage is the most important quality. Yeah, it is. You can't, hey man, courage is a mug. That's that grit. Mick Nixon. First of all, his management team's a joke. How you figure the dude is a multimillionaire? He's a multimillionaire. What are you complaining about? If he likes his management team got him a whole lot of dough. He ain't starving. What do you care? Hyphy, yeah, bro. I had my liver rupture before it was sick. It's getting better now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, John Black Johnny. If Fury has the balls that Mikey have, he would be set to go with. Yeah, he would. Salute to you, Grace Terrell. Salute to you as well. Yeah, it is. It's the path of least resistance. It absolutely is. I listen to some of these guys, the stuff that people say, like, you know why I'm unbiased. I'm unbiased because I was a fan of somebody and they lost. So now I'm unbiased. Huh? So you're not a fan of anybody anymore? You're not going to pick somebody in a fight now? Whatever, man. Whatever. Fury has, oh yeah, okay, I got that. Fanaz, salute to you in the chat. Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you. Mick Nixon, dude, you're not going to stick around here very long, homie. But you keep coming back, so it is what it is. You'll be back under another name until YouTube catches that loophole. Once they catch that loophole, dog. Oh man, I'm sorry. Narco Champion said, keep up the good work, Fanon the GOAT. Thank you, sir. Gregory Wyatt in the building. Greetings, brothers and sisters. Troll Hunter reported for duty. Thank you, sir. And of course, I got my man Nino Brown boxing. Busy week in cybersecurity. Thank you, sir. Anyway, it is what it is, man. It's fun to talk about. Let me see. Go down here, man. Hey, Fanon, I don't think Mikey is going to win, but I respect his courage and desire. Yeah, man, I do, as long as he don't quit in the fight. But, dude, it's not impossible that the guy can win the fight. It's going to be real tough, and I think he's going to have to be, tricky. I think he's going to have to be Tricky Dick. Hey, shout out to my man that just joined the Patreon. Thank you, 10 gongs for a Patreon gong. Appreciate you, man, for joining the Patreon. Definitely appreciate you. Yes, sir. Thank you. Broke people telling multimillionaires how to spend their money. Honestly, just looking for an excuse. Looking for an excuse and a deflection. What does that got to do with whether or not the fight happens? What does that got to do with why the fight doesn't happen, man? Let me ask you a question. Did Jarrell Big Baby Miller's management team what did Jarrell Big Baby's management team do before he got this Anthony Joshua fight? Was he a multimillionaire? Was he You know, was he 40-0 with 39 knockouts in a draw and in a 7-time and defend the WBA heavyweight championship 8 times? Right? What did their management team do to him before Eddie Hearn and them chose to pick him? Right? What did Charles Martin's management team do for him before the Anthony Joshua fight, or do for him since the Anthony Joshua fight? What did Carlos Takam's management do for him before the Anthony Joshua fight or after the Anthony Joshua fight? What has he done for him? You looking at a guy that is the top upper echelon in boxing and criticizing as if this cat is working, spends his days working at Home Depot and trains in the evening. It's just, come on, man. John Black Johnny, off topic. What do you think of Sun Tzu's Art of War principles? I've read the book. I've read the book. It's interesting. I couldn't really figure out how to apply it to my life. Right? I think that there are some words. I think there's some things in there like, judging. There's some analogies that you can make to the real world. It was an interesting reading about, strategy of war, but it's not something that I don't really like to take things that are written for a specific purpose and then try to apply them to areas that they weren't really written for, right? So people use Art of War and think, well, I can use the principles of Art of War to, how I can relate to my wife at home and how I can come up in my job. I don't know how easily that translates because that advice wasn't given in that context. You know what I mean? But obviously it's stood the test of time, and it is something that military minds pay a lot of attention to. I just don't happen to be a military mind. Much love for the new Patreon, man. That's organics supplements. I'm not going to read the name of the person who actually, if you put your name, if your thing comes through in the Patreon with a name, I'm not going to, but organics, much love for the support on the super chat. Not on the super chat, excuse me, on the Patreon. Thank you. I'm not going to say the name of the people that actually did it. I'll send you a personal note of thank you. But I know that you listened to this live stream and then you signed up for the Patreon, so I know that you're here. And the person that did that, thank you very much. But your name isn't the same name as your screen name, so I'm not going to share that out loud in the video. I really do appreciate you, man. Hey, Grace Terrell, thank you, Organic Herbal Supplements. They said, Fannon, did you check out New Thrones trailer? I just did. I'm going to go through it again maybe 10, 15 times. See if I can catch anything. Them dragons going to be full force. And it looks like they going to ride out together. Can't wait to see what some of the really good, some of the really great YouTube Game of Thrones channels have to say about it, though. Gray Area is the one that I like the most. I will listen to all her stuff. Talking Thrones, guys like that. It's really good stuff. Oh, my dad and mom made it back to their house safely. Beautiful. Hit the like. I'm waiting for the breakdowns. Yeah, we're gonna break it down. Yeah, that's gonna be great. It'll be out today. They're gonna be quick with it. Black people. Oh, Curtis Grant. Black people have been thought that supporting all things black makes them militant. Unfortunately, some look to ways to go against the grain and convince themselves that it makes them leader, i.e. Floyd. Let me tell you my thoughts on that, man. Black people are easy to pick on. We're easy to pick on because we don't got the power to slap you in the mouth for it. Go play around with some other people, criticize them, and you can be punished. That's why he's not going to say that, more than likely. Well, that I won't say him because I don't know him. But one of the reasons why people won't criticize other groups of people, more influential people, is because they'll be punished. That's why if they say something sideways, they come out apologizing quick, real quick. Andre Ward, Andre Ward has not apologized to Deontay Wilder yet that I know of, right? Ain't apologized to him. Let him say something funny. Let him say something funny that is misconstrued by somebody that got the power to get him fired. Got the power to run his name through the mud for 3 months straight. He'll jump out there and apologize. His pride, he'll jump out there quick and apologize. But black folk, we can't do anything to him, so he doesn't feel the need to apologize. He feels like he can stand on his principle. It's easy to stand on your principle when somebody can't knock you off your feet. That's what I think of those dudes. That's why they're not going to say it. That's why they're not going to say it. Because they'll be like, oh, that's what you think? Repeat that. Say that again. I'm sorry. You said something. You said something about we shouldn't be doing what in the Middle East? What shouldn't we be doing? Repeat that for me. I was misunderstood. Oh, you were misunderstood? Okay. You apologize, right? Apologize again. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you. You can keep your job now. You don't think that got something to do with it? They're afraid, and they should be afraid of them. They should be, because they will punish you. And you will disappear, homie. They'll Arsenio Hall your ass in a heartbeat. Because they ain't playing with it. Had a low IQ. Oh, man. Bam, bam, tweet, man. Much love, Newt. What's going on, Fire? Just telling you. You want to get the message of why these cats, because they don't fear you. They don't fear you. Know what I mean? They don't fear you. Now, there are incidents of people apologizing real quick for stuff when they got a little fear, right? Fear will get you apologizing because you feel like you got something to lose. These cats ain't going to stay starving for you, you know? They ain't starving for you. Man, my wife is texting me up, texting a storm up. But it is what it is, you know? Y'all keep doing you. And I ain't got no problem with people being what they want to be. Fannon, don't educate low-informed trolls. Send them to BFTB graveyard. I got to tap it on their head because like water, like that water torture, it's going to go in there. It's going to go in there, dude. I dare you. You try. Hey, I dare you. Make a video like that. Make a video. Find one issue that you support a black fighter on and make 3 videos about it. And be affirmative in your belief. When all your subscribers that love you for being neutral, pull that wrench out and slap you across the mouth with it a couple times, call you everything under the sun, have come to your channel telling you all unsubscribe and all that. I've already seen it. I've heard you try to do it. Because I've been around YouTube for a while. I heard you try to do it. And I saw them comments. And you didn't do it again. You guys can't field 100, 200, 400, 500 comments of people calling you everything under the sun. You can't even you won't field those comments. You won't respond to those comments and keep making videos, keep expressing your opinion. You won't do that. You'll buckle. You buckle quick. So I ain't got no respect for you. Not only would I not want to talk to you, I don't even respect you because you buckle quick. You can say what you want about me, but I don't buckle. I've got thousands and thousands of comments with people calling me everything under the sun. Everything under the sun. And I've not changed my opinion for none of the thousands and thousands of comments that I've gotten. And you know I've gotten thousands and thousands of comments. That's why you make videos about me. because you in there talking with all the other people, trying to with your little Fannon obsession parties that you be having. Give me your opinion on Trevor Bryan. I got to think about that, man. John Black Johnny said, I always learn something new from Fannon. Thanks for your wisdom. Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. You get old enough, you get stuff stuck in your brain, man. DJ Jukebox says, salute, real, recognize real. Appreciate you, man. Yo, did y'all hear that Cat Low plays on BFTV Live trying to disguise himself as Jamaican? That shit was funny. Yeah, that dude's not well, dog. That's yeah. I mean, I don't want to give you a half-baked one. I'll put that on my to-do list. All right, man. Your question is duly noted. Gotta be St. Cruz, you gotta be your own man. Respect yourself, pretty much. Fannon, Gervonta Davis, Picasso, Fannon, Gervonta Davis has a warrant out for his arrest. I don't know if this young brother's going to make it to his fullest potential. I think that warrant is for missing a court date or something like that. I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah. My friend Fannon, this is a real pit bull. Can we actually? I'm going to rinse you up. I know you don't use this rinse real pit bull, but I'm going to give it to you just so I can see your comments. Because sometimes I'll always see a blue comment. Oh man, it's a good undercard, man. You're good. The closer we, first of all, the main event, the closer we get to that, the more I'm liking that Terrence Crawford and Amir Khan fight. I just want to see Terrence Crawford in the ring again, man. I love watching that dude fight. Who else is on there? Shakur Stevenson has a step-up fight, so that's going to be a good fight. Also, Teofimo Lopez is on that card. So that, of course, I think Teofimo Lopez might be the best, in that young group of fighters. So who's the other one? Somebody else on that card. But those are the two that I really know of that I'm looking forward to. But it should be a good card. I'm going to buy it for sure. I mean, they're getting my money. He said, assault that ATM tank, man. Just show up to your send a lawyer, dog. If you can't show up to court, send your lawyer. Send a lawyer, ask to extend your date, move your date, do something, stay in contact with them. But warrants can happen, they issue a warrant for you because you didn't show up or you didn't turn in something, I don't know what that means. It's, oh, hold on. Did you send me the email? Let me see. Did you send me the email, Hyphy? I don't think you did. Yeah, you didn't send me the yeah, you didn't send me the email. Yeah, just send me the email. Where are we at with this? Okay. What time is it? Oh, okay, cool. Fannon, give me your opinion. Okay, and Trevor Bryan, yeah, I gotta look that up. I gotta pay more attention to that, man. Oh, no worries, real Pitbull. Tank promised a random fan that he would focus on his craft and be the best in every fight. Well, hey, man, we'll see. That could just be like that. That could just be something related to, it could be something related to the fact that he has something he needs to clean up. And I'm not going to get too hot on him, dog. I'm not I'm not going to get on too hard on Tank. I want to wish that young man the best, man. I really do. I really want to wish him the best. Can we join the Patreon at any level to chop it up? Yeah, I saw what you did, man. Yeah, I'm not limiting it. I'm not limiting it. I saw what you did. Yeah, we still chop it up. Absolutely. I ain't turning down nothing but my collar. And I ain't even got a collar. I'll blast the mole and send an email to Fannon. Gotta follow proper procedure. Just tell me what you're talking about, man. You ain't got to beat around the bush. If it's somebody you want to let me know, put it in the comment section. I'm fine. Hey, Fannon, did you hear that Lomachenko was calling out Davis? Yeah, I know he wants that fight, man. He better hurry up and get that fight too. You better hurry up and get that fight. Because he don't want that fight if it goes on too long, dog. Trust me. He does not want that fight if it goes on too long. But yeah, I made a video about that, man. Or just actually, man, before you do it, Hyphy, yeah, send me the email. Yeah. Send me hurry up and send it though, because I am interested, dude. I want to know, man, because there was a cat, man, that I was on another channel. Patreon, yep, Patreon link is in the description. But I'm telling you, it is not light material, and it is not if you don't want me talking about black folk and talking about that type of stuff, dog, please don't join the Patreon, okay? Because I don't want to upset you. It's not about boxing, okay? It's not about boxing. It will relate. The research that I'm going to do is going to tie into something about boxing, but you get my point, man. Loma, my boy. Oh, the real Pitbull. Yet he gets killed by Tank. Loma's running away from Teofimo Lopez. I can take this to the bank. He don't want any Lopez smoke, man. Lopez is a beast, man. Yeah, and cats are going to age out Lomachenko, man. It's not going to be. He's 31 years old. He's a little dude who's been fighting since he's 5 years old. That wear and tear takes something on you, man. That wear and tear will hit you. Let me do this because Hyphy, I'm telling you, I'm waiting for the email, man. I'm waiting for it because I appreciated you in that other chat, dog. I really did, man. I got to tell you. And I ain't usually the gossipy type, but, you know, sometimes things get ridiculous, man. I want to clean out my life of nonsense. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's aging him out. She ain't like Lomachenko didn't age out people too, not intentionally. But shoot, he didn't turn 5 till he's 20. He didn't turn pro till he's 25. He could have turned pro earlier after his first Olympics, got in there when he was 21. You know, waited until he wasn't full grown with 4 years less experience. He could have done that, you know. But hey, but I like Lomachenko, man. I like him. I think he's a real. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, cool. Just you send it to. That's what's up, Hyphy. Lomachenko got one more good year, but I think he'll be able to remain competitive until round 35 because Lomo has solid boxing fundamentals. I don't think Lomachenko does have solid boxing fundamentals. Let me put it this way. I think that there's a lot to it that he relies on a lot of speed. He relies on speed and agility and volume. That's what I think. His defense is his punch volume. Kind of like Usyk's. Usyk's defense is his punch volume. Right? That's why these guys their defense is keeping their hands in your face, not really sitting down. As soon as they lose some speed, right? They lose some speed. They lose some athleticism. That can really come back. That can really come back and slap the tar out you, man. What about his footwork? His footwork is still athleticism. It's still, at least from what I see, and I'm telling you, I do not proclaim to be the biggest expert in the world on terrific footwork, but he doesn't really stay out of range. He stays in range, but he changes angles quickly, right? But again, I just think that he's more athletic. I think he's more athletic than he is fundamentally sound. Usyk is my friend getting one of my puppies at 220. Usyk is a monster. Oh yeah, I saw that, man. That's fine. No disrespect then. Hey, no respect. No disrespect to your boy. But he's terribly athletic, right? And that has a lot to do with it, man. Cesar Hill, I don't think at the moment he can beat Tank Davis. I think Floyd trying to maximize the money on that fight, but they need to go ahead and do that fight. Yeah, nah, he's not going to do that though, man, because I said this before. He's going to want to fight He's going to want to find somebody with a Spanish last name. They're very systematic with that, man. They're very systematic with that. Oh, Sergeant, hey, she asked about the Patreon, but I could not write on how to get it in the chat. It just kept disappearing. Oh, because you can't put a link because you don't have and I apologize for this. Trolls made me have to change my channel where the only people that can put links are people who are the only people that can put links in the video are people that got wrenches. Because what guys would do is they use my comment section as a way to advertise their videos. So they would just inundate. They would be like, oh, somebody destroyed Fannon. Link, go watch this video. Go watch this video. And that's what they would do is when these cats, and there's a lot of people that are blocked on my channel that can't make comments. A lot. Because I am trying to tell you, if I don't want to hear you, I don't want to hear you. Right? So they get blocked. They can't leave comments, but they'll watch the video and they'll see the link. No, you're not putting links in my videos, man. I'm telling you, it's a big game with these dudes, man. Floyd uses Lomachenko as a threat to Tank. Whenever Tank disses Floyd, kind of tells me Floyd thinks Lomo can beat Tank at this point. Just my opinion. I mean, that's a possibility. That's a definite possibility. It could be that amongst other things, or it could be that exclusively, or you know. What's up? Quest X got some stuff, man. I want to get Quest X on my Patreon. Keyshawn Davis said Floyd uses Lomachenko. Okay, I did that, man. I think Tank is a beast. Yeah, Tank is a beast, man. I'm a big fan of Tank. Let me check this out though. Look, let me check this out. I gotta do two things. But yeah, I gotta sometimes Gregory Wyatt. I was looking to make sure I didn't miss a super chat. I didn't. Yeah, sometimes I gotta educate them just because it'll drop on their head, man. You know, you gotta be good to the kids. You know, you chastise children, but you teach them. And hopefully they'll learn, you know? Because this ain't my opinion about why. For example, like Andre Ward's a young dude, man. He's a young dude. To me, he's a young dude. That dude's not 40 years old. Right? He's a younger guy to me. He'll learn. Maybe he'll learn, maybe he won't learn. But you know, dog, you would apologize if you said something foul, you'd apologize. They would make you apologize. There's not a lot of Mahmoud Abdul Raufs in the world, man. There's not a lot of Mahmouds, Chris Jacksons. There's going to be like, nah, I'm not apologizing, dog. Take my career. People are familiar with Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. Man, that dude was a beast. Beast in the NBA. Really coming on. Dude can shoot lights out, shoot. Super hard worker. He's super hard working. He was extremely fundamentally, had extreme fundamentals, was lighting people up, was on his way up, converted to Islam, took a stance on something, and they ruined his career, and he never changed his mind. But now look where he is now. Balling in the big three. Balling in the big three. An embarrassment to the NBA. Mahmoud Abdul Rauf is older than me. Mahmoud Abdul Rauf is older than me. With these kids playing basketball against guys that were in the league 10, 12 years after he left and lighting their asses up. They can't do anything with him. They can't do it. It's a 51-year-old man. I think he's 50 years old. He's older than me. He's 50 years old. This cat is lighting up Mike Bibby. Lighting these boys up. Dudes who are the same age as him are coaching. They're coaching. They're like, I can't run around with these young dudes. Mahmoud's still murdering these dudes. Murdering these dudes. Yeah, that dude's still balling in the big three. You see this dude? Dog, he's a rare, and that dude is killing him. Dude, Stephen Curry is the original Mahmoud, dog, for real. Mahmoud was playing when they weren't allowing that. Stephen Curry ain't nowhere near he's not as quick as Mahmoud. He might have a little more range than Mahmoud. That's what I think about. He's got a little more range than Mahmoud. But Mahmoud will do that shit and he doesn't take stupid shots. He ain't got to launch up no corny, some ridiculous shit. Mahmoud will do that shit right on you. Trying to tell you, man. Mahmoud was my dude. Yo, Chris, check out his big three. Check out his high school. Check out him playing in the NBA. But then check him out in the big three. Check him out in the big three. Dude, you give this dude this much air, dog. It's lights out. Wow. The quickest release in the NBA history, dude. His shit is crazy, dude. He said, yeah, that dude was a monster. I'm telling you. Yeah, Mahmoud was a monster, man. And he gave it all up. He gave it all up. Because they're like, you're not going to punish me for this, man. And they punished him. He had a house in Mississippi. They burned his house down. He had a $5 million estate in Mississippi. They burnt some people in Mississippi burned his house down. Burned it down. Trying to tell you. Yep, with Shaq at LSU. Yep. Dude could ball, man. But look, man, it is what it is. I'm about to bounce up out of here, man. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. He has Tourette syndrome. Yeah, man, that dude is a beast, dog. Boxing talk, guys. No, man, we talk about whatever we want to talk about, man. We talk boxing. We'll switch it up. It's the same crowd, man. You can't talk strictly boxing every day, all day long, dog. It's a community. That's what we call it, Lions Den boxing community. And a lot of people we talk about what we want to talk about, dog. I've been on here for an hour, and trust me, we talked a lot of boxing in an hour and 36 minutes. And we'll be back tomorrow. And that's what it is. Hey, man, much love to everybody in the super chats, everybody in the chat. Thank you for the new Patreons. We growing. Thank you for crowdsourcing, because what you guys are doing with that Patreon is you're crowdsourcing this research, and we're going to get it done, man. And it's going to be I'm telling you, it's going to be a really good product. I really appreciate it, man. Oh, no worries, Real Pitbull, man. Thank you, and congratulations on the puppies. Hey, man, just question before I go, Real Pitbull. Can you put in the comment section what your average cost is for a pit bull? If you don't feel comfortable with it, say, nah, I can shoot you an email. And then you can shoot me an email if you want about it. I'm just really interested. Because that dog looks like, yeah, shoot me an email, man. I don't think I can afford it, and my wife won't let me have it right now. Oh, really? $3,500 plus shipping? Huh. Yeah. We might be able to tell. See, that might be somewhere in the price range down the road. That might be somewhere down the price range down the road. Yes, sir. But it's got to be a male, and I'll send them back to you to breed them. Would you do that? What if I send them to you to breed them? Like, but how do you breed? You have to get new dogs from other sources, don't you? Because you can't breed your dog to other dogs you have, right? So you got to get somebody else to breed them, another dog to breed them, or do you get another string? That's interesting stuff, dog. That's really complicated. Yes, Ass 78. That's what's up. Nah, he's got the real American Pit Bull Terriers, award-winning American Pit Bull Terriers. He's got the real deal. I don't want no bully. I don't want no shit that's going to lose its mind. Because I bought a dog out of pup. Used to be this place called Puppy Palace where they just randomly breed dogs. Them dogs that you just get from breeders that aren't real breeders, they'll go crazy. They'll be stone cold crazy. We had a German Shepherd that we got from Puppy Palace when I was a kid. It put 160 stitches in a kid. It was just vicious. And there was nothing you could do to keep it from being that vicious. So that's the last thing. The last thing I want to get around my kids or ever bring into a neighborhood is a pit bull that I don't know is a pit bull that's not bred to be human aggressive. I'm telling you, that shit is. Go ahead, my friend, removed it. Oh, you sent me the email? Okay, cool. You got it. You took that off, took that comment off. Yeah, because I don't want to screw up your negotiations. I don't know, man. I don't see it. Oh, I guess it's still going. It's still cranking up. I don't see it. But I bet you sent me an email. I don't see that email, but it'll be all right, man. We'll work it out. I got you on chat. That's what's up. All right, y'all though. Oh, you said he already removed it? Oh, hi, hey, real pitbull. Said, oh yeah, his number is public. He puts it on his videos. He ain't giving me his cell phone. He's giving me his business number. He's for real deal, man. ChicoLopez.com. That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. All right, y'all though. I'm out. Peace.